Bobcats will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Syracuse's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes their veteran leader. He has been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the play.
Coming out aggressively. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. He's gonna pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game.
And he's running in the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
Dances away again. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's McCord. They're trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Important play coming on this opening day. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Syracuse. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ohio's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's first and 15 for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the
all kinds of room to the right. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
huge play. It's so so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's McCord. He's got his man. Tackle is made after the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Breaks the tackle. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Akron. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on... Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Ross Simmons. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Now on second and short after the first down completion. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's still running after the move. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's McCord. Oh, what a move! Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. On the run, it's Allen. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's on target and complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Reads it, fires complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Running with power. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll bring it back. It's Haynes. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw. It's McCord. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This one's complete.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The Orange will have to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Haynes. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll give it to the back. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's McCord. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. 1st down here for the offense. They'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Trying play action. Trying to get to him. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He gets a block, puts him in the spin cycle, and the returner will be knocked down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's now up to 58 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gadsden. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Oh, so close to an interception there. If he had held on, he might have run that one to the house. Instead, it'll be third down. Dropping back, it's McCord. Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The aerial assault continues. Got his man down the middle. Knocked down for the tackle. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? Little touch pass to the receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cuse.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma State is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over the Sharks. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. 14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Pocket starts to collapse. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Dennis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have...
Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Fires left. He's got it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And as a defense, that's what happens if you don't get pressure on the quarterback. It doesn't matter how good your secondary is. If the quarterback has all day to throw, somebody's eventually going to get open, and they're going to hit those big plays. So defensively now moving forward, you have got to do a better job getting home to the QB.
6th play of the drive coming up. The run to the left. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Bobcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Bobcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. Snap it to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The give to the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's McCord. Completes it in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Power football with the run. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. It's first down from the 11. He wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been mugged the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Lining up for the PAT. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 21 over Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice move to stay on his feet. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they got him for the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. To throw, it's Navarro. They're working that left side. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. They're testing the right side here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll run this play from the pistol. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important.
And he breaks into the open. The 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Going for 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. A hand to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. He now has 108 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Scanning the field, it's Navarro. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Coming at them, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Makes the grab outside. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Good, right down the boulevard. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Out of the gun, the inside give. A confident, toughy Fisher draw and gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Catch in the middle, it's Pena. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wide receiver shows motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Unleashes it. It's caught downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Gadsden. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Going up top on first down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Dropping back, it's Navarro. It's complete to the left.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to pass. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. He's going to pass on second down. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. They go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation